guys, and welcome to a very rainy, cozy, crafty day in my life. I really don't think there's a better time to sit down with your journal, planner, or any little crafty thing you want to work on. Something about the feel of hearing the rain in the background, it being a little bit of an overcast day, it just feels right to grab some washi tape, work on some journaling things, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing today together. It's going to be a little bit of a cozy hobby slash crafty day, so I have a couple different things I am really looking forward to working on. It's currently about 9ish a.m. I think, and so I have a little bit of work to get done before obviously we can jump into our cozy crafty day activities. But once I'm done with that, I will pretty much be spending the rest of the day on that couch or at this desk, soaking it all in and really just appreciating what the rainy day does to my crafty brain. If you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Hope and I'm very excited that you're joining us today. I make a lot of random content in the lifestyle, slow living, home decor, crafty space. This is really just a summary of everything I love as a person. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. It's very important that you grab a coffee, a tea, or something cozy to do along with me throughout this video. Highly recommend a warm beverage and then maybe just something to keep you busy. I'm very excited to get started. So I'm going to knock out my work and I will be back with our first activity of the day. Okay, you guys, I'm back. It is actually the next day because last night I finished work at about 6 o'clock, and then unfortunately I had to do the responsible thing and take the quiz that I've been putting off for a week or so, and that quiz ended up taking me 2 hours until about 8, and by that point I was like, it makes more sense for me to just go to bed. And then I told myself that the first thing I get to do the next morning as kind of like a reward is work on my crafts. So we're back, and I'm so excited to do this first one. We are going to be making some Christmas ornaments out of toilet paper rolls. I thought this one was really cute. It was a fun idea I saw on Pinterest, and it also looked pretty simple. So I have high hopes for this one. In the tutorial, they actually paint the inside and then the outside of these toilet paper rolls before they cut them. But I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I don't think I have the patience for that. I'm kind of just really excited to see how they come out, and so I'd rather just skip to doing it. And if I do really like it and I decide I want to paint it, then I can do that after. But I have this sneaking suspicion that I'm going to like them just as they are. My plan for these is to hang them in my windowsill, and I thought that the silhouette with like the sun behind them would look really pretty, and I figured I would hang them at different heights, and so it would be like staggered stars for Christmas. So very excited. Also take a little look at my new art desk. This isn't really like an art desk, it's one of those drafting tables that moves up and down. But if you saw one of my last videos where I gave you guys a tour of my cozy home office, I mentioned that I put this near the window, that way I could have some nice lighting if I ever wanted it. So I think I'm gonna be hanging out here for most of the crafts today, or we might move over to the couch because I'm looking over at the cats right now and they look very comfortable. So we might have to join them later, but okay. The first thing we need to do is find the center on this thing, and then we're gonna have about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of space on either side of the center. It's gonna effectively act as the center of the ornament. So that looks like it's about the center, and then I guess we could draw the 2 lines right there. And then to make sure it's consistent, I saw in the video that they basically took the ruler around the entire thing and just marked off those same spots. That way you kind of have a point of reference to look towards. I think 3 should be enough. I don't think I need a lot because they're pretty short, and then we're just gonna draw the line all the way around. I'm gonna see if I can do one of these things. That was pretty bad. That's okay, we just keep going. I think it just has to be a rough line. I'm not gonna pressure myself too much about it. I've got my pretty shaky line, but that's okay. Now what we're gonna do is cut to this center line like that on each side, and that's going to be like the points of the star. You can honestly probably measure these out. I'm gonna aim for maybe 1 inch or so, and then just see how that works, but if you measure it, it'll probably come out better. I just a little bit overzealous about this right now. Do that one in the center. See, that wasn't so bad. That was easy. I don't think you guys need to measure that one. That one feels pretty easy to do. And then I'm fairly certain you want to make them offset in the next one. So I'm going to make my cut centered to the one above it. Okay, we've got our sides. And now what we're going to do is we are going to bend them towards the other side and then straighten them so they're centered like that. I literally already see the vision. I am obsessed with them already. And now all we have to do is cut them into little spikes. I think this is so cute. I'm gonna do a little piece of twine over here and then hang it up. Because of how big these are, I'm thinking I'm going to need maybe at least 6 to 7 of them to get like the feel that I want. I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch more of them and then we will hang them up and see how it comes out. Let me know if you guys think I should paint them. If I did, I'd probably do them in like a green, different like hues of green, and then also different hues of red, or maybe some yellow. Part of me also just wants to keep it this brown color because I think when it's up against the window, it's just gonna look like a silhouette anyways. But we'll see. I think they came out so cute though. So I'm going to go make about maybe 6 or 7 more, and I'll be back very shortly. I am in love with how these came out. I think they're so cute. They did the exact silhouette thing that I thought they were gonna do, so I don't think I'm gonna end up painting them. But if you didn't want to put them in a window, you could absolutely paint them. They would come out super cute. I love that they look really three-dimensional. I think the fact that there are essentially 2 layers of little spikes to them make them look super cute. And there's a good chance that I will be making a bunch more of these if I can get my hands on more toilet paper rolls. And I'll probably be putting them in every single window. I feel like they look so cute in the little kitchen nook. I can totally see myself hanging out here, and I feel like they just add the perfect little whimsical Christmas touch. Also, here's a little sneak peek at the living room. I'm going to be doing a full vlog of all of my Christmas decorations, so you guys are going to see more of it soon. It also could totally already be out yet, but I'm not really sure what my schedule is looking like at the moment. But here is my Christmas tree so far. I'm still on the lookout for a tree topper. At the moment, I just have like a little white bow at the top there, but I still need to start. So I'm going to be probably checking Goodwill soon to try and find one. But yeah, there's a little Christmas sneak peek for you guys. I am always saving all my little scraps because you never know when they might come in handy. So if you guys have any ideas of what I could do with these, definitely let me know. Off the bat, I was thinking I could make them, or I could use them in like a greeting card, like a holiday Christmas card, because these kind of resemble a Christmas tree if I layer them right, like that. Do you guys see the vision there? I could just layer them bigger and bigger until they get to the bottom. That's currently what I'm thinking of doing with them. I can decorate some holiday cards that I'm gonna make, and then that way I can kind of put them to use. I love using scraps and kind of thinking of different ways to use them. But if you guys have any other ideas, they're like very thin little spikes, and definitely leave them down below in the comments. That way if you or somebody else ends up making those little ornaments, you have an idea of what to do with all the scraps. I'm still so excited about how those star ornaments came out, but we are moving on to our next craft, and that is making my own stickers. I know I've mentioned this brand to you guys before because I use their mini photo printer a ton. I use it for my junk journal, my regular journal, just anytime I want to print out a photo from an event or anything like that. So when they reached out to me and asked to sponsor a portion of my video, I was so excited. So a huge thank you to Leanne for sponsoring this portion of the vlog. But instead of using the mini one that that I've shown you guys before, we are going to be using this bigger one. I actually need to change it to the correct printer, so we are going to be using the PixCut S1 photo sticker cutter. She's starting up, she's doing her thing. Okay, but now that this beautiful machine is on, we can start thinking about what stickers we want. I actually really like that they have a bunch of pre-made templates on here. Look at how funny that one is. It's a cola kitten, cookie kitten. I have a lot of cat ones because I've been looking at a lot of cat stickers, so I might end up printing a few of these. They also have this one. It's the month of gratitude. Look at this one too, decorate your scrapbook. There's just so many cute ones on the app already that you don't even have to go and find yourself. That one is beautiful. The Love Bite one is cute. A bunch of different flower ones. They also have a bunch for your planner, so if you don't want to go out and get a sticker for like your weekly planner, you could literally just print them at home yourself. This is honestly a crafty girl's dream. I'm obsessed with them. But for this one, I think we are going to go ahead and just make a canvas ourselves. Once you open up this little canvas, I'm gonna go ahead and click templates, and there's a bunch of decorative stickers that we can just print out from right here. Some of these are really cute. Christmas greetings, furniture, coffee supplies. I really like that one. We might go with that one. Okay, we're gonna print a coffee supply one because I feel like this is so cute. I'm gonna probably use all of these in my planner. So I really like that they're also printing at a relatively small size. I believe this is a 4x6. So it's the perfect size for your journal or your planner or whatever. Because all I'm doing for this one is a template, all I have to do is click make it, and then it will start printing and cutting it for me. That's my bad. This is actually a 4x7 sticker paper one. I know you guys can probably hear it in the background, so I'm going to try to talk over it, but it just finished color printing it on the other side, and now it is cutting it. I don't know if you can kind of see how it's cutting around each sticker, but literally it does the entire thing for you. This is potentially my favorite thing in the world. The cut is complete, and then in literally under a minute, I have this super cute new sticker set. Here's a better look at it. You can really see how it perfectly cut around each sticker. I always find it really fun to watch because you can see how it layers the colors and how the colors transform to get the final image. I think it's insane. They're super easy to peel off. They literally come right up. It is just the coolest thing. And I love how many options there are. Like if I wanted to find stickers like this in person, I might have to go to a bunch of different stores, order them online, and even then they might not be exactly what I want. And so this is just the perfect way to do it. And I'm not even kidding when I say I use this machine probably every single week. I think we should make another. So we are gonna go ahead and click canvas again and then go back into the templates. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. That's the coffee supply one we did. This is cute. You could print the alphabet letters for a scrapbook or something. They had a bunch for Halloween, so I printed some pumpkins and stuff. Butterflies, cars. I could print some stickers for my partner. I know that he would maybe like those. I've been trying to get him into journaling, so maybe a fun car sticker will convince him. There's some ocean stickers, angels. Those hearts are really cute. I know I'm gonna have so much fun with this for Valentine's Day. They also have an AI lab one. You can kind of use their AI system to make fun stickers, different stylizations to go with it. Those are pretty fun. Then you can also upload photos, which I think is going to be the next thing we do. I've been really wanting to print photos of my cats, so I think that's what we might do. Let's see if there's a cute photo I have of like their face or something. You guys, I've taken so many photos of my cats. It is a little bit unbelievable. Okay, I think we gotta go with this one. This was one of the first photos I ever took of the cats as kittens. So now that we have our photo, I'm going to go ahead and use the AI remove background, just so that way it feels a little bit more like a sticker and not like a photo. If I wanted a photo printer, I would probably use the other one because this one has a little bit more of a capability to make them look like stickers. I want it to look like a sticker, if that makes any sense. Yep, literally perfect. It kept the chair, which I was hoping it would do. I can also use a manual remove background setting, so I could customize it if I wanted to, but we are going to absolutely keep that as a sticker. Super cute. And then we have a bunch of room for more, so we might as well pick some more. I think I have to do this photo of my dog. He was like laying upside down in bed yesterday morning, and I thought it was just so cute. He also has that thing where when he's upside down, the front 3 teeth he has always show. So I feel like this one will make a really cute sticker. I'm hoping that it just naturally removes the background of like the bedding and then just keeps him. Perfect. Literally exactly what I wanted. So now we have that cute photo of him. I really like that you can move them around because it means you can strategically place them so you can fit as many stickers on one sheet as possible. I love this photo of Bug. He looked so small. I honestly can't believe he grew up so fast. I feel like when you see an animal every day, you don't really realize that they're growing until you look back on old photos. So we're gonna have a little photo of baby Bug. Hopefully with this one, it keeps only Bug, but we'll see. I think it might end up keeping the plants in the background, but I'm not sure. Honestly, even if it did keep the plants, I don't think I'd be that mad about it because I do think they look pretty cute. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Little baby Bug. He's so cute. I would actually like a bigger photo of Bug, so we're gonna make him maybe about that big. What's nice is that once you print one sticker sheet, you can always use it as kind of like a size reference. So with this, I know Bug is going to be just about the size as this coffee container, which actually means I might want this chair one to be a little bit bigger. I think that photo of Ollie should be a smidge bigger as well, and then we'll make Bug a bit bigger too. I'm gonna go through my photos, find some other ones I want to include, and then I'll be back once we start printing them. Okay, I'm trying out their AI lab thing. I used a photo of Ori and I asked it to turn her into a cartoon, so we will see what comes out. Stop, that is so cute. Here is what I'm working with for this next printout. I have, of course, photos of my cats, my dog. I did some vintage ones for an upcoming scrapbooking thing I'm gonna do. I did a chess piece that's a knight because that is my favorite piece. I did a little time clock, or what's this called? Pocket watch. And then I also did some extra photos for my San Francisco junk journal page, which you guys will get to see me put that into. Let's go ahead and click make it and see how this comes out. It's printing. This might be my favorite sticker of all time. I think this thing is just so cool. If you know anybody who loves journaling, decorating their planner, journal, scrapbook, literally anything, this is potentially the best Christmas gift you could ever get them. It just lets you do so much fun stuff that you wouldn't otherwise be able to. If I wanted to make Bug into a sticker, I honestly don't even know what I would have to do to make that happen. This photo printer is so easy to use. It's easy to store. I feel like I can just keep it in my art room and it doesn't take up a lot of space. It is seriously perfect. So now all I have to do is find a place to put my little Bug sticker. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Where should I put Bug? I think I'm gonna put him right here. It's just so fun because you're able to customize your planner or journal in a way I never thought possible, and I just love it. So now I have my cute little Bug boy in here. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna add, because I have this little coffee page here, I'm gonna add this machine to this maybe. Or actually I think I'm gonna use this bottom one. Add that one on top there, and then maybe some coffee, like a coffee bean at the top. Cute, cute. Actually, I want to add one more. Maybe this one, just right at the top or something. So much fun. I actually want to add this moon girl somewhere. Not too sure where. Maybe up here? Yeah, let's put it there. Oh, I love it. I think it's so fun. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna add to my pocket planner. Now let me go grab my junk journal and we're gonna go ahead and add these in too. All right, so this is the journal cover that I have all sorts of stuff in here. I keep my morning pages in here, my daily diaries, and then also obviously my junk journal. So here we go. This one was from when my partner and I went to Phoenix. So let's see if there's any stickers that might look cute in here. My partner and I really bonded over chess. We met when we were 16 and we used to play on chess.com together, and that's where we first started talking. So I think I'm gonna put this knight somewhere in here. And then it'll also be nice because I've got some black stickers here, so it'll provide a little bit of contrast. Also, something I've been loving in my junk journal is actually adding in little flaps. So you'll see that in my other spread as well. But I think we're gonna go ahead and add the knight just right up there at the top. A little thing that just makes me think about him, and honestly, we've been together for 8 years now, so I feel like it's nice to look back on where it all started sometimes. Then the next page is from when we took a day trip to San Francisco. I used that washi tape method to tape in this postcard to the center, and then I was gonna write about our trip on the back. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I did another one of these little flap things. We've got our cute photo booth thing. I did end up tracing over the receipts that we got. Fun fact that I didn't know about until it was too late, but if you don't trace over your receipts, the type of paper it is makes it just disappear. So you do kind of have to trace over the lettering. So quick tip there. But okay, if you notice, I don't have a San Francisco sticker on here. Normally I grab one at like a gift store or something, but I completely forgot to do that this trip. So handy dandy photo printer, printed one out, and now we just need to find a cute place to put it. Right on top of this little flap, and then I'll do some more writing on the back of the postcard and then underneath here as well. I also printed this cute California one. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on top of a photo of us. We went on one of those double-decker buses. I've never been on one before. That was my first time. It was his first time too, and we just had a blast. There you have it. Little ways to make your journal more personal, and then also print some stickers that you might have forgotten to get. I just love it. This is so much fun. If you guys happen to see me print stickers every week, just, you know, mind your business. I'm just having the time of my life with this thing. A huge thank you to Leanne for sending me this photo printer. I'm obsessed with it, and I think you guys would be too. If you or someone you know has any interest in journaling, scrapbooking, planning, or anything crafty at all, they will love this thing. I honestly can't say enough good things about it. It is incredible, and I just am having the best time making a bunch of custom stickers. I could honestly spend all day printing new stickers. That is my idea of a good time. But I'm gonna restrain myself because we have another craft that I do want to get done today. But again, just another look at these beautiful stickers. They're just so fun, and I think that there really is nothing like being able to have a custom sticker for any situation. I'm writing a really cute little snail mail letter, and I'm gonna be adding a bunch of custom stickers to that for sure. If you guys are interested in making your own stickers at home, I'm gonna go ahead and link it down below in the description. You will be obsessed with it, I promise. One more thing I wanted to show you guys before I put this away so I don't spend all day sitting here. Look at how easy it is to store this. When you want to print something, you take this cartridge and you place it into the bottom slot like that. But when it's time to put it away, they put this storage thing in the top. So you never have to worry about losing it. It's super compact. It all stays right together. And it's honestly just another reason to love this thing. We have officially made it to the final craft of the day, and it is going to be to make this cute little book thing. Here's the little video that I watched. It looks pretty simple, and I feel like I'll be able to make so many of these to give it as gifts. And then I also thought I'd be able to do fun things like press flowers into them, or maybe use it as like a sticker collection book. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of different uses for one, so I'm excited to try it out. For the materials, I have a piece of paper, a pair of scissors, some washi tape, and then I have this old piece of wrapping paper that I think was on a present my grandma gave me last Christmas. I remember it so distinctly because I thought it was beautiful and I haven't had a use for it yet, so I'm going to be using it as the outer cover. I also have my sticker book with me in case I want to decorate it anymore, and then I got these really cute sticker wax seals from Daiso the last time I went, and I just feel like the colors of this and this kind of go together. So I'm very excited. I think that my goal for today was really to do crafts that don't take that much time. I really wanted to show you guys that if you have a spare moment, you don't always have to tackle this giant project, and then ultimately I usually end up never finishing it. So I've really been trying to focus on the crafts that I know I'll be able to finish. It gives me that sense of fulfillment. It keeps me off my phone. It keeps me from doing things that I don't love doing, like scrolling or anything like that. It makes me really focus on doing something with my hands, which has been really beneficial for both my mental health and also my creativity. Two things that I have been really trying to nurture lately. So I would say let's go ahead and get started. I did end up grabbing a thicker piece of paper just because I thought it might hold its structure a little bit more, but I'm kind of looking at it now thinking maybe it's too thick, but we're gonna find out.
Saw you paint a picture of a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same, I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same. Had this conversation more than 10 times. After 9, I still wish you were mine. Haven't ate in 7 days, 'cause I've been up till 6 a.m. Wrote 5 songs all just for you. 3 of them I can't bear listening to. I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same.
Guys, this is just adorable. I'm gonna make so many of these. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is making them as my Christmas cards this year. That way people can get something a little bit different with their gift instead of just a traditional Christmas card. I think I'm totally gonna do these little guys. And then maybe inside of it, I can add in some photos of us using that sticker printer, or I could add messages. I could add just any cute little drawings or pictures or anything like that to give someone as a little Christmas card. If you do end up making this, I would recommend using like regular thin paper. I used some that was a little bit thicker than your average paper, and I think it made it harder for me to fold it all, and then it also struggles staying shut. So I'll probably try this again with thinner paper, but I still absolutely love how it came out. I used some washi tape to secure it. That's another thing. If you wanted to, you need to cut the cover a little bit longer so you can kind of fold it in on itself. I completely spaced on doing that, so I just ended up using some washi tape for the edges, which I still think is super cute. And then to close it, I used some rope or some twine or whatever this is, and I just tied it in a little bow. I could also see using ribbon to tie these shut. I think that would be super cute as well, but I am obsessed with how this came out. That's gonna be it for me for today's video. I really hope that you guys got some ideas from this. Maybe you have a new craft idea in your future. If you have any questions at all about anything I made, go ahead and leave them down below in the comments. Also remember to leave me any ideas for the little leftovers of the toilet paper rolls. And then also if you guys have any ideas of crafts you think I would enjoy, definitely leave them down below in the comments. Don't forget to check out the description for the Leanne photo printer. It is one of my favorite crafty tools, and I would definitely recommend it. I hope you guys are having a beautiful week so far, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.